What if there was a step-by-step roadmap, not just for success, but for truly thriving? Well, today we're going to break down the 7 pillars for thriving, a framework that's really designed to unlock your potential and totally transform the way you lead.
And hey, this isn't just some abstract theory. This is the real world impact we're talking about. Just listen to Kiza, a CEO who used this framework from inside the Kakuma refugee camp. I mean, his story just proves that these principles can create massive change, giving you focus and drive in even the toughest environments you can imagine.
So, what is this powerful framework, really? The secret isn't just in the 7 pillars themselves. It's all about how they're built one on top of the other.
Yeah, the key thing to get here is that this is not a checklist, it's a ladder. You've got to climb it step by step because each pillar literally supports the next one. And the journey always starts with mastering your internal world. That's what we call the inner game.
Okay, so first things first, you have to master your internal world. This is the inner game, and it covers the first 4 pillars. Think of it as the essential foundation you have to build before any external success can really truly last.
Mastering your inner game follows a really clear path. It all kicks off with your mindset. Then you learn to channel that mindset with focus. After that, you give it power through declaration. And finally, you create that mental blueprint with visualization. Let's break each one down. Everything, and I mean everything, begins with mindset. This is pillar 1. It's the core belief that your thoughts literally create your reality. It's about consciously looking at those self-limiting beliefs we all have and actively, purposefully replacing them with ones that empower you. So once you've got that possibility mindset locked in, the next step is to direct it. And that's pillar 2, focus. It is the engine of achievement because wherever you put your attention, that's where you're going to get results. It's as simple as that. Mastering focus just means aiming your energy like a laser beam.
All right, so your mindset's right, your focus is sharp. Now it's time to give your vision a voice. Pillar 3 is declaration. This is all about using your words to claim your goals with absolute certainty. You're not just, hoping for something to happen. You are speaking it into existence. Your words become this active force for creation.
And the final piece of this inner game puzzle is visualization. If declaration gives your goal a voice, visualization gives it a picture. This is about creating a super clear, vivid mental blueprint of your success. You gotta see it in your mind's eye first, because that's what builds the belief you need to make it a reality.
So, you've done the internal work. You've built a rock-solid foundation. Now it's time to translate all that inner power into outer impact. Welcome to the outer game.
The outer game has 3 pillars that are all about bringing your vision to life. First, there's accountability, which drives action. Then, collaboration to amplify your impact. And finally, community, which is where real leadership emerges.
Pillar 5 is accountability, and it's powered by this brilliant concept, imperfect action. So many great ideas die from what they call perfection paralysis, just waiting and waiting for the perfect moment. But accountability means you commit to progress, not perfection. You take messy action now and refine as you go. That is how you build unstoppable momentum. Let's be real, you can't achieve huge goals all by yourself. Pillar 6, collaboration, is about amplifying your greatness by working with others. It just makes sense, right? When you combine different strengths and diverse ideas, you unlock this level of creativity and power that's just impossible to reach on your own. And this brings us to the final pillar, the top of the ladder, leadership. This is really the culmination of the entire journey. It's where you move from just personal achievement to making a real community impact. True leadership isn't a title, it's an act of service. It's about empowering others and making your community stronger to create a legacy that lasts.
Okay, so we've covered all 7 pillars, but hold on, because there's one final element that locks everything in place. It's not another pillar you have to climb, but it's the force that anchors all your progress and keeps the whole structure from falling apart.
This crucial step is acknowledgement and completion. Think of it like the glue holding the entire framework together. It's the simple practice of pausing to celebrate your wins, no matter how small they seem. So why is this one thing so incredibly important?
Well, think about it. We've all been there, right? A project starts with all this amazing energy, but then somewhere along the way, it just loses steam and never quite gets finished. What's the single most common reason for that?
It's burnout. The single biggest killer of momentum is failing to acknowledge what you've already accomplished.
When we just rush from one goal to the next, without ever pausing to celebrate, we eventually just run out of the very fuel we need to keep going. Acknowledging your wins is so powerful because it anchors your progress. It reinforces your confidence, it recharges your energy, and it gets you genuinely ready and excited to take on that next big challenge.
And there you have it. That's the framework. From mindset to community, from all that inner work to outer impact, and the whole thing is anchored by acknowledgement. The 7 pillars give you a complete path to turn your potential into performance, transforming a vague vision into real, thriving leadership.
So the real question here is for you. As you look at this ladder of transformation, which step, which rung, feels like the most important one for you to focus on right now? Which pillar will you start building today?